From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day New York.
It's Valentine's Day, the most romantic day of the year.
Give me a break.
Love's in the air.
Cheesiest day of the year.
So can technology help the process of finding and falling in love?
I don't mean to be too down on Valentine's Day, but
Debbie Downer.
tech expert Shelly Palmer is here with his take on love-oriented applications and issues. But before we go there, how do you feel about Valentine's Day?
I think Valentine's Day is a 4-hour Hallmark holiday, and I've been told by those who are significant others in my life that if it doesn't have a 5-prong setting, don't bring it home.
All right,
I expect
like
a lot.
that.
You know what I mean? The pressure is on.
Pressure's on. 4-hour Hallmark holiday. You spend a lot in those 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a kind of a romantic guy, but wow, I feel like it takes all the wind out of your sails when you're expected to do all this stuff, and then no matter what you've set up,
It's a little bit short.
I know.
Always.
All right, so let's talk about digital dating websites on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, I think by Valentine's Day you should have your digital dating together. The question, or the thing that I think is pretty funny, is how many people stay friends with their ex-significant others, and then of course they have a new significant other and they change their relationship status. Like, should you change your relationship status on Facebook on Valentine's Day? And probably the short answer is no.
Okay.
There's been some issues. The thing I thought was funniest really about all of this was there's a site called damnyouautocorrect.com.
Oh,
and
I need that.
people are sending text messages as opposed to Valentine's. They're sending e-cards, which, by the way, you should never do.
Why not?
Because, first of all, they're cheesy. The only thing worse than sending...
Hey, look who you're talking to.
The only thing worse than sending an e-card is getting an e-card. Just don't do it. And virtual gifts on Facebook and on the... when people send you virtual gifts, like, that may be fun during
Flowers
the...
or balloons?
Yeah, try the real thing, because the virtual ones, nah, a little cheesy.
Who made you the love guru?
I'm not a love guru. All I can say to you is that the Valentine's Day e-card thing is like was really 1995. So if you're locked in 1995, frozen there in time, you're awesome. And if not, try something else.
All right.
It's just really bad. But Damn You Autocorrect, I got some really funny lines off of Damn You Autocorrect. And these are, so a guy wanted to talk about going to get some food. He goes, I want some great poop. And of course, because food was turned to poop, or I'm going to pet.
Why would it do that?
Because it autocorrects automatically. The Apple iPhone autocorrects.
Doesn't the computer know how to spell food? That food is a word?
The computer does, but when you're texting, the Apple iPhone's autocorrecting. There's not much you can do. I'm going to go pet my package, which is I'm going to go get my package. No problem. I'm an adulterer. It meant adult. Terrifying. This one I like the most. I'm going to go pick up some homosexual milk from my grandma on the way home. It meant homogenous milk, but didn't quite get it off. And this one, I'm afraid, is maybe not even right for prime time. Oh, I need erections for her. Which was directions.
That definitely is not...
definitely not what you
Half
want to
those
send.
things weren't right.
Actually,
no, but the
Ernie
thing
has
is,
said that in public.
But the thing is, you have to be really careful when you're sending a text message. At least read it a couple of times, because the autocorrect will get you on Valentine's Day harder than it would normally get you.
And make sure you know who you're sending it to.
Well, that goes without saying. You know, it's funny. Chris Lee could probably give us some insights and tips as to what you...
Craigslist. No trolling on Craigslist for Valentine's Day, right?
Look, I can't tell someone how to spend their Valentine's Day. All I'm saying is if you're going to post something, if you're going to write something, like writing a love letter, make sure you want it into the permanent body of knowledge of mankind for all time, because as we know, in the 21st century, nothing can be unsaid.
What about
and nothing can be unpublished.
What about a text message? I understand that the phone company deletes those after a while.
They do, as a matter of fact, but the phone company deletes it, but the people you send it to, not so much.
Right.
So text messages are easy to store, easy to save. By the way, all you have to do is copy it and paste it into a Word document or paste it onto a blog, and your text message is immortalized for all time. Be careful what you write this Valentine's Day and to whom you might write it, because it could catch up and, you know, bite you, let's say, later. Just
Shelly
be
Palmer,
a little careful.
You're right about that.
Shelly Palmer, great to see you today.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.